Okay, this is a tutorial on how to do the Y step. The Y step can be a little bit confusing because it's slightly different depending on the context, namely depending on the move that you are initiating the Y step with. So let me explain this using the X diagram. If you follow some of my other depth and directionals videos, you've probably seen me use this diagram of the X to indicate what's happening on the floor when we're doing some of these moves. Very simply, the Y step is still along the X, but when we're doing a Y step, we're doing it on an adjacent arm of the X. And that can happen in two ways. The first and simplest way to do the Y step is coming off of a back step. So in a back step, we are starting right here in the center point. Okay, so if I do a Polly Pocket up here, and then I do a linear back step back here, my Y step is actually going to be on this branch. That would be left perch, right Polly Pocket, right back step, and then another left perch here before a right Y step. So let me show you what that looks like, and then we'll come back to this again. I'm going to start here in the center of my X, and I'm going to do a Polly Pocket into this corner. I'm going to return to perch with a left foot, and I'm going to do a back step into the opposite corner, over here. Then I'm going to return to a left perch one more time, and I'm going to do another back step in the adjacent corner over here. Going from here to here is a Y step. And I can actually just sort of bounce back and forth between the two as kind of a little Y step practice drill. Okay, so that's one way. The second way to do this is coming off of a Polly Pocket. So a Polly Pocket, same thing. I'm going to start on a left perch right here in the center point. I'm going to do a right foot Polly Pocket out to here. Now, if I return to a right perch, as if I were going to change Polly Pocket directions over here, but instead of doing a Polly Pocket over here, I instead do a left foot landing back here, then I've also done a Y step because I've gone from this angle to this angle, a Y, versus what I did before, which was from this angle to this angle, which is also a Y. I'm hitting the adjacent arm. So let me show you what that looks like now in practice as well. I'm going to start on a left perch in the center of my X. I'm going to do a right Polly Pocket into this corner. I'm going to return to a right perch, and I'm going to do a left landing into the adjacent back corner. Left perch, right Polly, right perch, back corner adjacent. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Please reach out if you have questions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.